See you in a minute. Hello, and welcome to Scott's Odyssey. If you've seen my videos before, welcome back. And I had a series of fails today. I went to a handful of sites and different things went wrong. Construction, no access, snowed in, things like that. But I did come to a particular building that I've been meaning to get an explore done and show it to you. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. I hope that this channel will give you some interesting insights into who we once were, whether it be in abandoned buildings, old historical sites, anything that man has made that we've left behind. I explore. Do me a favor, subscribe, hit the little bell notification, okay, and give this video a like. That way you get notifications of when the next videos come out. So this is a site I've been trying to get back to. I did a minor filming on it at one point. It's located way off the road, down in a gully and a ridge instead of on top of the ridge. It is guessed to be early to mid 1800s, Scotch-Irish building, hard terrain to farm, very hard terrain to farm. Scotch-Irish because the Irish would put their buildings on top of hills, and the Scotch would put theirs down in the valleys and in the gullies to keep them out of the wind. The terrain's a little bit on the treacherous side. Let's see what we got here. Building's been abandoned for quite a long time, as you can see. Nature's taking it back. Let's get into it and see what we can find. The original thought was this would be a great time of the year to come and explore this. Because everything would be clear, lack of vegetation. Downside is this is all ice snow. So it snowed, then it rained, and then it froze. And you can hear all that crunchity crunch as we're going through and coming up into the building. Alrighty, let's go in. Take a look at what we have. Right off the bat, we have lots of friendly critter prints, and that'll be important to watch out for. Talked to the property owner. He said that there's some ghost stories, nothing specific. The one story that does stand out is the fact that post-World War I, one of the brothers came home from a war and was in the actual cellar cleaning his gun, and the gun discharged and shot his mother in the kitchen. That's one of the stories. And the brothers, of course, had it out after that. The building is currently used as an apparent backdrop for a shooting range. And that is why we have these wonderful marks in the walls. So when you have a log home with plaster and horsehair mud lath, the bullets are not stopped. And as you can see here, yeah, them bullets are not stopped. Not at all. Even to the point of the cabinet at the kitchen sink and this whole refrigerator. I'm almost afraid to open it, but I think it might be a good idea if we open that refrigerator and see if we find any rounds in there. This is an extremely unsafe building. Here we have a wall that is completely bellowing. And it's not being held up very well anymore. Looks like it's because on the outside there's a tree that came down on it. But we'll see what happens. I keep hearing, you're not hearing it over the lav mic, but I keep hearing growling. Real quiet. So there's probably somebody in here who's making it their home. Let's check a couple other things out first. Got to do a safety check. Maybe I'll come take a nap. Looks like a good place to take a nap. All right, let's see. Bullet deflection. No piercings. That one may have gone in. And the scary moment. It's always a scary moment. I'll let you see what I see. Here we go. Nothing. Nothing at all. A little bit of bullet damage, that's about it. But wait, there's a top. Let's do it. You ready? Here we go. Here we go. Nothing again. Not even a hole. That's okay. We got this one. Let's see if there might be a bullet in here. And we do have bullet penetration. So that's through steel. 2 plates of steel, and then the plate of steel here, including all the foam insulation. Then we have some back penetration where it went even further through. And not really seeing any bullets or bullet fragments inside. Well, we tried. Here's a quarter from sometime. All right, so we have a set of steps in the back. Some paints and plates. Are these steps going down or just a coat closet? Just a coat closet. Alrighty. That's this room. Let's go take a look at the next room. See what we have. Yeah, this building's seen better days. Here's another set of steps going up. They would have been the primary main steps going up. We got water dripping. We have another couch. Old Monopoly game. Frying pan. Some pretty good fire brick. Probably fell out of there, or maybe fell through the hole in the ceiling. We got a big hole going into the cellar. Probably shouldn't walk too close to that. We're going to have to go down there, though. We have a couple of hymnals. Yeah, a couple of hymnals. And people were having a religious experience, apparently. Let's see. Another book. Can't make out what it was. Just 10 minutes. A health story. From 1926. That's a little bit ago. So there's multiple chimneys. There's one there. There's one there. That doesn't look exactly safe. All right, let's go around the corner here. Checking the floor, making sure I can still walk. Nope. Deep dark steps to the cellar. And alcove room. Shower stall floor. We got a lot of cave in. Somebody threw out the bathroom sink, but not the kitchen sink. Let's see. Elvis is here. Somebody named Ted. He put a nice little thing on the wall there too. Curious. All right, we're going to walk back around the other way, and I'm going to grab a flashlight. Here's more of the Monopoly game. Now, at least the door is secured. Ain't nobody coming in through the door. Window? No, not so much. But the door? Yeah, they're not coming through this way. It's not happening. Here's the exit holes with a lot of bullets. And we got a lot of defecation of wild animals all around. They're having fun in here. And let's see what we got. Here we go. We've got some steps. I don't know if they're safe. Let's check sturdy. Not exactly a railing. Yeah, they feel pretty sturdy. So let's find out what is up here. No animals yet. That's pretty good. Hopefully nothing breaks. Okay. We are on second floor. Hands of ghost children. There's always hands of ghost children in all these houses. Looks like a good window, except for the lack of window. Let's see what else we got. A lot more bullet holes. And we got some more animal defecations. All right, holy cow. Lots of bullet holes. There's something uncomfortable coming down from the ceiling over here. Hopefully there's not a body up there. Guess we'll find out. So apparently this would have been somebody's bedroom. Had 3 windows, which is pretty cool. Most of the time you only have 1, maybe 2. There's some sweatshirt, sneakers. So let's go slow. Lots of holes. The other thing that's cool about the holes is there's a lot of baby shrapnel from shotgun fire as well. Pretty pictures. Alrighty. Oh, there's attic steps. We might have to do that. There's a bottom step. Lots of stuff stuffed in behind the steps. Probably fell down from the attic to the space behind there, or was pulled in by an animal who was making this his home. A beautiful piece of property. That's a vine. Alrighty, here's another little tiny hallway. So it only has 2 rooms. As I'm taking a step, I don't know if you see the raccoon paw prints. There's been a coon walking around in here. Hopefully I don't spook them. Alright, there's another room. This one is fully separating from the building. More gunshots. These are rifle rounds if they went this far into the building, and all the way through the actual building onto the other side. I don't know if you see the light peeking out in them holes. Alright, let's go down the hall. Alrighty. We got serious buckling of the plaster. Trying to stay to the center and frame of the building. Alright, so we're close to where the coon is, and I only say that because we don't have a little bit of defecation, but we start getting into piles and piles of it. But I didn't see another way to get around to this section. Taking slow steps. Alright, there's a door there. Maybe I missed that completely. Ah, here's the steps that bring you up from downstairs. And then we have a scary, scary pile of somebody lives here. Not human. And has been living here for a long time. I don't know if you can see that. They've been living here for a very long time. Alright, I don't know if I want to go this way. Blanket. Got some more things crashing down. An old bed spring. Big old log at the base of that window. Huge log. The whole building is skewed, which is really curious. There's more chimney. And the last room. So there are a bunch of little baby rooms, little kids rooms, and 2 adult rooms, maybe a servant room. That whole part of the building doesn't exist anymore. It's just gone. Give you another idea. I hope that's like in focus, or at least with enough light. But here's the doorway. I'm 6'2", and there's the doorway. And you can see it here too. All right, let's see if we can't traverse like Pitfall from here to there. Ah, the bathroom. Alrighty. I don't know if we want to enter the bathroom from this angle. What we have is, because it goes way down. So we have the bathroom there. We have a tub. It was modernized-ish. So somebody was living here not too long ago. Say 30, 40 years. And it's like walking in a fun house, or like Gravity Hill, one of the Gravity houses. The floors are all shifted all different ways. Well, let's do this. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to see more sites like this. I try to bring you sites that are abandoned, sites that man has forgotten, sites that man created, and for whatever the reason, it's still standing and nature's just taking it back. I can only do this if you share that information with me. There's no magical book, no magical website telling me where these places are. My favorite thing to do is to bring you video and stories of who we once were. And I want to continue doing that. Everything has a story, and I'm trying to get the stories out there before these things go away. 2 of the sites I went to today are gone. It was horrible. I've seen pictures, heard stories, finally got out there, they're gone. And I can't bring more videos to you of sites like this if the information is withheld. So leave comments. Let me know. Let's talk about it. And I'll do my best to try and get out to your site. Let's do this. Let's see how bad this is. Hopefully I don't run into a buddy. They're seeming pretty sturdy. Okay. We are up into the attic space. Nobody's jumped out at me yet. Let me get the flashlight out. We are in the attic space. More bullet holes. Lots of bullet holes. Providing ample lighting for your viewing pleasure. Lots of animal defecation in large quantities. And I do mean large quantities. Anything telling a story? Lots of different stuff. Old stuff left behind. Time forgotten. All right. Look at that crazy. It's just insane. Yeah, I didn't make it very straight. Let's just curve it right here. Although, I don't know if you can see at the base, it's actually falling apart. That will come down soon and tear that side of the building off. That'll be a shame. It'll all be lost. Let's see what else we got. All right, well, I didn't see anything else up in the attic space worth looking at. No magazines, nothing really good. You can actually see how crooked things are. Let me put this to the horizon. You can see the whole doorway is crooked. Alrighty, taking my time. Because there's one more place you got to hit in a building like this. And that's that place that nobody wants to go. Except for people like me. May as well be a hole. I like crawling into holes all the time. But this building has a cellar. Let's go find it. There's the bathroom from the other side. You can really see how much this floor. Let me see. If I do that, if you can actually see how much the floor bellows. All right, going down. There's almost a handrail here. The question is, will the whole side of the building come off with it? Alrighty. Switching hands. Now it looks like there's a lot of dirt on these steps, and there is a lot of dirt, but it's not your conventional dirt. This is all coming from up in the ceiling. It's the dirt used and all the fuzzies in it, that's horsehair, for doing mud lath walls. Lath being the boards, and then you slap mud with horsehair onto it, and it holds, and then you put a coat of plaster over top of that. All right, now if we went that way, there were steps going down. Let's see if we can't approach it from the outside. Here we go. Stepping back outside into the crunchy crunch snow. We'll see. Saw a door on the other side, so I figure we can give that a try. Slipping. Got a window. Not crawling through that. Although I did see this over here, and I'm really curious to that. That looks like a cap well. We'll have to come back to that. Alrighty, here we go. There we go. That's a door. This building would have been gorgeous at one time. All right, here we go. Get some of the debris out of the way. Knock, knock. The chain adds to the effect. Alrighty. Anybody in here? Knock, knock. All right, it's a squat cellar. It's got beautiful stone walls. Let's get this light going. Alrighty. Beautiful stone foundation. Hey, that's a little bit on the old side. That probably taps the well. They did have hot water for a little while. And that whole part of the building wants to come down. Look at this. This is kind of gorgeous. That's just awesome. That's cast iron. That's beautiful. We got some tin roofing. Looks like a planer board. Maybe a tub of some sort. All right, looking at the floor. Things are held up on big terracotta tubes. Some beer cans. Old iron. Rugs, door, vacuum tube. But there are glass Tropicana. That's kind of old. Getting back into the 80s there. Old bread box. Somebody was using it as a house. Let's see. This whole side of the building caved in. You can even see the metal bar there in the middle with the holes in it. That was to hold that up, and it failed. And it looks like the stones on the wall actually pushed in. So it could have been when the tree fell. There's not much holding it up. Oh, look at that. It's raw hewn beams. And he just took a log, hacked it, and said, yep, that's going to be a floorboard. Or a beam. Or a joist. Got a secret hole over there. Walking slow. A speaker horn. Don't want to be here. That's kind of scary. All right. Nah, it's not a hole. Just another stone cave in. Somebody did rebuild that whole facing there. So they tried to keep it going. That big tank's an oil tank. Pretty cool. A lot of beer. One thing that I noticed is the floor is actually paved in stones. There's dirt on top of most of it, but when I was pushing things away, it's all paved in stone, flagstone. All right, so being that this once would have been a house to an operating farm, there's got to be other structures here on the property that tell the story of the farm. And I see a couple of things. Don't know what they are, but we'll find out. This one right off the bat has a log over it. It looks kind of dangerous. Alrighty. You know exactly what that is. Alright, so this is a well, and that's a well pump. Has a pipe that goes down even further and would take the water and get it up into the building. Let's see if that helps any. Doesn't look like it helps any. No flashlight. Okay, so this is a well. It wasn't structured very well, caved in on itself a little bit. It's full of water, not because of the well pump water coming up. That's from rain coming down, and well, it has nowhere to go, especially if the well is full up. All right, let's go check out the other well, or what I think is a well. That was me almost falling. Alrighty, here we have a slab and a cap. This could have been the septic, which doesn't make a lot of sense that close to a live well. But it does have a hole in it. It has a cap. I don't know if I can get the cap open. Doesn't look very good. Not moving, but let's see what's down in the hole. Can't get the cap to move, but let's see what's down in the hole. It is, there we go. That is a well. Full blown, happy well. Can you see down there? Got a selfie stick, but don't want to lose the phone either. There we go. How's that look? Is that looking good? Let's test distance. Are we ready? Pretty far down. That is, I would say 3 or 4 stories. 3 stories. I'll go with 3 stories. Gonna adjust the camera a little bit. Let's try this again. So you can see the walls. What I need to do is get permit and actually go down into the well, because that would be epic, awesome, cool. So I did a lot of walking around on the property. Couldn't find anything else that shows that it was an operating farm, which that's to be expected. It's really old. It's obviously early to mid 1800s in its design. Although, based on what we were seeing, it was being used easily into the 70s and 80s. Possibly the 90s, highly unlikely. The telephone line in there still had fabric as its braiding. Either way, leave me a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next adventure.